Welcome back, guys. I'm Doc Holliday. This is another downtown discussion and ranking video. Today I'm doing the 2023 Donruss Football Downtowns. Check out my last downtown ranking discussion video where I took a look at the new 2024 downtowns. An early look, so I haven't seen them all, but the ones I've seen, and I ranked them, discussed them a little bit. One thing I discussed in that video was how some of those downtowns, they kind of seemed a little bland, and I speculated that AI was utilized, at least in the building design and the backgrounds on those cards. And now there's a few other YouTubers saying the same thing. I could have been right, that might be the case, but there were some standouts in the 2024 downtowns that I saw that looked good, that looked much better than the other ones, and I ranked them. So check it out if you get a chance, if you agree with me, disagree. But I just think some of those cards kind of lacked just the uniqueness, the life that an artist brings to a downtown. This is about the 2023 downtowns. I had a lot of luck with those. I pulled a few. I made If Sports Cards top 10 retail polls for the month of December of last year. I was the first guy in a personal opening to pull a CJ Stroud for myself. It was pulled by a couple others in breaks, but I made the list, the number 2 spot. That was pretty cool. And I pulled a Jordan Addison downtown as well. It was pretty sweet. That being said, I'm going to have a couple honorable mentions. I'm going to rank the top 5, and I'm going to get to it right now. 2023 downtowns, you got international downtowns, Super Bowl downtowns, and then just the regular downtowns, and those are always the best, in my opinion. As far as the international downtowns, there isn't really any standouts for me. They're all just kind of on par with each other. None of them, I don't think, are too great. The Aaron Rodgers one, I kind of thought that was pretty cool. I'll throw it up on the screen. You can let me know what you guys think about that one. But it really didn't stand out from the others. Decided out of the international downtowns, I'd throw it up as an honorable mentions. The next honorable mention out of the Super Bowl downtowns is the Joe Namath. That card looks kind of cool to me with the Jets flying in the background. I thought that was a neat touch to the card. Predictable, but it looked good on the card. And I did pull it out of Optic Football, so it has a little special place in my heart. Now I got to get to the meat and potatoes. The best part. Well, some would argue dessert, but I guess that'll be the top of the list. And again, this ranking has nothing to do with the values of the cards or how successful the players are. I'm just looking at the artwork on these cards and design and how I like the cards. So honorable mention, Will Levis. Just almost made the list. The card looks cool. Titans, what can I say? They're not doing good this year, especially with how they're performing. Turnovers, interceptions, just everything. That's not what this is about. This is strictly about the artwork. Now, at number 5, the first to make the list. It's the bottom of the list, but these are the top of the food chain. These are my 5 favorite looking downtowns from 2023. It's Zay Flowers. There's pictures of artwork in the background of 2 ravens, so it kind of gives me an Edgar Allan Poe feel. And then that dual staircase, it makes me think of it makes me think of Black Ops, Zombies. That one level with the dual staircase. I believe it was the first Black Ops Zombies. It makes me think of Resident Evil. It just gives me that type of vibe. Resident Evil 1. But that's why the card makes the number 5 spot. It just has its own touch, its own feel. It's unique. The number 4 spot is going to the Dan Marino downtown. There's an ocean in the background, and it's just full of life and color, vibrant color. You got dolphins swimming around. I mean, it's Dan Marino, dolphins, so there you go. But it's just, the card is full of life. It feels like a living ecosystem. It's a neat artwork. It would be hard to reproduce with AI, and I appreciate it. In the number 3 spot is a guy, he got benched. They brought in Andy Dalton. He performed better. They actually won a game. It's the Panthers. It's Bryce Young, the number 1 draft pick. But there was criticisms on the guy, being short and not really being, athletic enough to maneuver in the pocket and stuff the way a short guy would need to like that. Maybe like a Kyler Murray. Just a smaller dude, and that was the criticism. He was too small. He was just a little bit too small for the NFL. But his downtown, why does it make the number 3 spot? Here's why. I just like the artwork. There's Panthers on it. It looks kind of cool. Compared to the Anthony Richardson downtown with the dinosaurs in the background. They looked real cartoony, and some people like that, but these Panthers, I just think they look a little bit better than like those dinosaurs. On to the number 2 spot. it's the CJ Stroud Downtown. And this one has a special place in my heart because I pulled it, and it was just one of the most amazing things I've experienced in sports cards. All right, first rated rookie, Keanu Benton for the Steelers. And, oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! CJ Stroud, Downtown, baby! 2 in the morning. Greatest pull since I've been opening cards for 4 years. Wow. Wow. I can't even believe it, guys. I see all these guys always say I'm shaking and all that. And I actually feel it this time for the first time. And I pulled some good cards, too. It was the second Downtown I ever pulled. Before that, I pulled Deshaun Watson, and that wasn't the same, obviously. It was just a special experience. And then on top of that, just look at the artwork on the card. I think it's cool. You got planets in the background. I mean, you got space alien bulls. I mean, what more can I say? Football, science fiction on the same card. It just pops. I like it. That brings me to the number 1 spot. I really think this Downtown looks great. It's Jordan Addison. And that was another one I pulled. So maybe I have a little favoritism for this card. But this one takes the cake. So you got Vikings in action, battle axe in hand, soaring through the air, ready to take a chunk out of his opponent. This card has some heart and soul to it, and I just absolutely like it. For me, it's number 1. I had fun making the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Got to take a look at some of the Downtowns. Maybe if you're new to this hobby, Downtowns is just one of the biggest chases in sports cards, at least for me and a lot of other people as well. They absolutely love them. There's Kabooms too, and there's some other stuff, but for me, it's Downtowns. What do you guys think with my ranking? Do you agree, disagree? Tell me some of the Downtowns you like, what your rankings might be. I'm interested in hearing from you guys. Maybe more than 50 people will see this video in the long run, hopefully. All right, until the next time, Doc Holliday, I'm out.